Have you ever held back your tears just so you wouldn't seem weak? Swallowing your cries might look like courage, but it's really a silent trap. Your body interprets those stifled tears as danger, firing off stress hormones that build up in every cell. Little by little, you feel the weight, muscle tension, fatigue, insomnia. Crying isn't weakness. The real danger is turning pain into poison inside. When was the last time you let yourself feel without judgment? Tell me, do you feel ashamed to cry in front of others? Smiling on the outside while falling apart inside, have you ever been there? Pretending everything's okay puts you in survival mode. Your heart races, your breath gets shallow, your whole body goes on alert, even if there's no clear reason. Every emotional lie creates invisible micro-traumas. Your body struggles to keep up appearances while your soul cries for help. How long have you been holding on with a smile for the world? Have you ever pretended to be fine just so no one would worry? Share your story here. It might help someone else feel less alone. Back pain, stomach aches, headaches, your tests saying nothing's wrong, but the pain is real. Your body remembers. Unspoken emotions turn into physical symptoms. What you feel but don't express finds another way out. Have you noticed that when your emotional pain grows, your body complains more? Maybe you're carrying years of locked up pain inside. Your body is trying to warn you. Do you have any unexplained physical symptoms? Share them here, maybe you're not alone in this pain. Many people feel this. You're not the only one going through it. Unfelt anger is sick anger. When you hide what you feel, your liver, stomach, and heart pay the price. The body gets poisoned with resentment, feeding a vicious cycle of tension and illness. Many get sick without ever realizing it was just anger being stored. Have you ever found yourself exploding over small things? Or do you feel constant irritation for no reason? Talking about it might be the first step to breaking the cycle. Share in the comments, how do you handle your anger? This is one of the reasons so many people suffer heart attacks, keeping anger, nerves, and irritation bottled up. Silencing your feelings drains your energy to live. Every emotion held back weighs you down like a stone, sucking out your strength and joy. You wake up tired, go to bed exhausted, and don't understand why. Silence hurts more than words. Have you noticed how even breathing feels harder when you keep everything to yourself? Share here as there's something you've never told anyone. This space is safe, your pain won't be judged. Unresolved grudges turn into chronic illnesses. Holding on to resentment poisons both your soul and your body, even weakening your immune system. Your heart gets heavy, sleep disappears, joy evaporates. Is it worth carrying so much weight? What keeps you from forgiving or at least letting go of some of that baggage? Right here, what grudge do you feel is finally ready to let go? Sometimes just speaking about it already lightens the load. Holding on to resentment is like growing a cancer inside yourself. When you run from your feelings, your body never truly rests. It stays on alert, anxious, waiting for the worst. Anxiety feeds on feelings you won't face, turning every thought into a threat. Do you feel like you just can't relax, even when things are calm? Have you felt anxious without even knowing why? Maybe it's the fear of facing what you're holding inside. Tell me in the comments, what makes you feel most anxious? Repressed sadness doesn't just go away. It hides in your chest, turning into tightness, shortness of breath, that feeling of emptiness. Your body feels heavy, your soul goes silent, but the pain sticks around. Have you ever felt that unexplainable pressure in your chest, like something is missing? It could be sadness asking to be seen, not ignored. Share your story. Do you find it hard to cry or show sadness? Talking about it might help ease the pain. Science shows that repressed emotions are connected to autoimmune diseases. When you don't express yourself, your body starts attacking itself like it's searching for an internal enemy. This is more common than you think. Have you ever heard of illnesses like lupus, arthritis, fibromyalgia? Many times there's a history of unspoken pain behind them. If you live with something like this, share with us. How did your health change after trauma or loss? Your story could inspire someone else. Your gut is called the second brain because it holds on to emotions your mind can't handle. Anxiety, fear, anger, all of it can become stomach pain, bad digestion, constipation, or diarrhea. Does your stomach twist when you're nervous? Have you ever had intestinal issues during stressful moments? Your body is showing you what needs to be released. Tell us here, what does your body feel most when you hold back your emotions? Your body has its own language, and when you don't express what you're feeling, it finds ways to scream. Pains that show up out of nowhere, palpitations, cold sweats, tremors. These aren't just in your head, but messages from your body asking for help. Do you tend to ignore small physical signs, thinking they'll just pass? Have you ever had a mysterious pain that only went away after you talked about the problem? Share here, your story might open someone else's eyes who's suffering in silence. A lot of us learned as kids, don't cry, you have to be strong, swallow your tears. These phrases become silent laws we follow our whole lives. Have you noticed how certain emotions feel forbidden, like feeling is somehow wrong? This could be an inheritance from your past. What did you hear about emotions when you were a child? Write in the comments. Do you find it hard to show how you feel because you were afraid of judgment? Talking about this is the first step toward breaking those old patterns. Trying to be strong all the time is exhausting. The constant need to seem invincible comes at a high cost. Loneliness, burnout, anxiety attacks. Who told you that you had to handle everything alone? Have you ever felt suffocated by your own strength? Or do you feel like if you let your guard down, you'll fall apart? Tell us, what is the price you've paid to keep up the appearance of strength? Admitting it might be the start of real healing. Restless nights, unexplained fatigue, tense muscles. What you don't say during the day, your body screams at night. An anxious mind won't let the body rest. Have you ever spent hours tossing in bed, thinking about everything you can't say? How many times have you felt completely exhausted, but your mind wouldn't slow down? Share with us, what keeps you up at night? Your story could help show that insomnia is often just the cry of trapped emotions. Are you always getting colds, getting sick easily, feeling physically weak? Repressed emotions and low immunity go hand in hand. The stress of holding in your feelings drains your natural defenses. Your body starts fighting on two fronts, against the world and against itself. Have you noticed that when you're more anxious or sad, you get sick more easily? Share your experience. How does your body react during emotionally tense times? Your story might open space for self-care. Studies show unprocessed emotions can actually change your DNA, influence your hormones, and even change the way your brain works. The body never forgets what the mind tries to bury. Have you ever read or heard about the connection between feelings and physical illness? What surprised you the most? Share in the comments. Do you believe that emotions can turn into disease? Your opinion matters and could spark an important conversation. How many times a day do you say, "I'm fine," when you're actually falling apart? That repeated lie turns into poison. Your body starts to reject that mask. Pain, breakdowns, lack of energy. Have you ever felt that just telling the truth took a weight off your shoulders? When was the last time you honestly answered how you were doing? Try being honest here. How are you really feeling today? Sometimes that's the first step toward healing. A bottled up emotion is never alone. It pulls in other pains and becomes a domino effect. Sadness turns into anger. Anger turns into anxiety. Anxiety turns into illness. Have you ever noticed how everything seems to get worse when you try to ignore a feeling? Share here. What was the last emotion you repressed that ended up becoming a bigger problem? Sharing can help break that vicious cycle. Crying, screaming, writing, talking, letting out emotion isn't weakness, it's emotional intelligence. When you let go of what hurts, your body relaxes, your mind clears, life starts to flow again. What stops you from expressing how you feel? fear of judgment, not having a safe space. This channel is for you to be real. Have you ever felt relief after letting it out? Tell us, how do you release your emotions? Your tip might help someone who doesn't know where to start. Behind so many illnesses, there's a history of silence. Thousands get sick because they can't say what they feel. Do you know anyone like that? Or have you lived it yourself? Sharing these stories is an act of courage. Tell us here if you've ever felt your health was affected by what you kept bottled up inside. Your voice might be the start of healing for a lot of people. You made it this far, and that alone is a huge step toward your own healing. If the weight of repressing emotions brought you to this video, I want you to know you're not alone. There will always be space here for your pain, your truth, your struggle. Don't keep everything to yourself. Sometimes the biggest relief starts when you put pain into words, whether you write, speak, or just share here in the comments what touched your heart most today. I'll leave you some tips to help you live better. And the first thing I'll ask is for you to forgive someone who hurt you, even if they're to blame, but let forgiveness go. Now close your eyes and say, I forgive you, and feel yourself letting go. The one who wins is you. Breathe deeply and slowly for 1 minute. Every breath is a message of peace to your body. Write down what you're feeling. You don't have to show anyone. Just get it out of you. Let yourself feel. Cry, scream, laugh, talk. It's all human. It's all healing. Find someone you trust to open up to, or leave your story here. We listen without judgment. Practice forgiveness. Resentment weighs on you much more than it does on the other person. Don't demand perfection from yourself. Heal one step at a time. And remember, the strongest person isn't the one who stays silent, but the one who has the courage to ask for help and open up. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications for more videos like this. Here, you'll always find a welcoming space, deep and real content, and a community to support you. If this video helped you, send it to a friend who's going through a tough time. You might be the hope someone needs today, and sometimes that simple act saves a life. Also, let us know in the comments what bottled up emotion weighs on you the most. By sharing, you can help free so many people from silence. Explore our playlists to go deeper on your journey: depression, emptiness, and meaning of life. Anxiety, stress, and nervous system, trauma, emotions and hidden memories, and don't forget the last video. The secret night ritual to calm anxiety and silence your mind is here in the card above and also in the description. That content can transform your nights and soothe your heart. What you keep inside makes you sick. What you share can heal you. Never forget, asking for help is also an act of courage. You can always count on me. You can always count on us. See you in the next video. With love, Elena Gray.